I'm your host, and welcome to today's Deep Dive. So imagine looking at a map where half the country is a literal convection oven, and the other half is just choking on smoke.
I'm your resident expert for today, and yeah, that sounds like the setup for a dystopian sci-fi movie or something.
Right, but it's actually not. It's just the Daily Tech Reader's nationwide weather summary for today, August 16th, 2026.
Which is pretty wild when you actually look at the numbers.
Exactly. So today we are taking a deep dive into this data to give you, the listener, a rapid bird's eye view of our current meteorological extremes. Because beneath the surface of this spreadsheet, there's a country starkly divided by radically different realities.
Yeah, looking at these numbers, it's honestly like viewing three different planets on a split screen.
For sure.
You've got this overwhelming thermal mass in the south, these coastal deluges out east, and then stagnant smoke traps in the northwest.
Well, let's start with that thermal mass. Because the most dominant force jumping off the page today is this just punishing, unrelenting heat across the southern tier.
Oh yeah, the desert southwest is officially categorized as very hot.
Right. Yuma is sitting at 109 degrees, and Phoenix is right behind it at 108.
And Texas and Oklahoma are right there baking along with them. Dallas is at 103 degrees today.
Even the southeast is sweltering. Like Baton Rouge is at a sunny 99. But wait, looking at Tulsa, which is 104 today, they're having massive thunderstorms.
Yeah, that's where it gets really interesting.
Because I always assumed that kind of extreme heat just baked all the moisture out of the air. But in Tulsa, it seems like the heat is actually, weaponizing the humidity.
That's a great way to put it, because heat doesn't just sit there. It acts as an aggressive thermal engine.
Okay, how so?
Well, think of the southern atmosphere right now like a boiling pot of water, right? But with a really tight, heavy lid on it.
I see, like a pressure cooker.
Exactly. As those surface temperatures climb past 100 degrees, the air near the ground gets superheated, and it wants to rise violently.
But in a place like Dallas, the air is too dry.
Right. So that lid, the atmospheric pressure, it stays on, and you just bake under a totally sunny sky.
But Tulsa has a ton of moisture trapped under that lid right now.
Right. And when that superheated, moist air finally breaks through that atmospheric cap, it rockets upward at highway speeds.
Oh, wow.
It hits the freezing upper atmosphere, condenses, and generates these massive electrical charges. So that 104-degree heat is the literal fuel violently propelling those thunderheads.
Okay, so if extreme heat is the engine violently throwing moisture into the sky, why does that rule completely break down in the Pacific Northwest?
Yeah, the Northwest is dealing with a totally different beast right now.
Because Yakima is sitting at 91 degrees, and Pendleton is at 87, but there are no thunderstorms there. They're officially reporting heavy, smoky conditions. Why no Tulsa treatment for them?
So that really comes down to geography and atmospheric flow. In the Pacific Northwest right now, you have inland areas trapped under these high-pressure ridges.
Which act like a blanket.
Yeah, a heavy, stagnant blanket. There's no moisture to pull up, and there's no wind to sweep the air away.
So any smoke from regional wildfires just sits there.
Exactly, just pooling in the valleys. But contrast that with San Francisco, just down the coast, which is sitting at a cool, mostly cloudy 72 degrees.
Right, because San Francisco has that continuous marine layer acting as a giant air conditioner.
Exactly. The coastal flows constantly cycle ocean air over the bay, but inland valleys like Yakima are walled off by mountains.
Leaving that hot, smoky air to just stagnate completely.
Yeah, it's rough.
I have to say, looking at all these extremes really shatters the idea of a typical American summer. A standard rainy day in Chicago at 85 degrees sounds amazing.
Oh, absolutely. Or the 82-degree showers hitting New York City and Philadelphia today.
Right. Those sound downright refreshing compared to the West. Breathing in smoky, stagnant air in Yakima at 91 degrees just sounds incredibly dystopian.
It really does, and I think that's the point. It translates abstract spreadsheet numbers into completely different lived realities for you today. Your daily experience right now is entirely dictated by where you sit on this fractured map.
Yeah. You're either dodging East Coast downpours, like those 89-degree thunderstorms hitting Norfolk, or you're hiding from a 109-degree sun in the Southwest.
Or you're stuck breathing filtered air in the Northwest.
We are looking at a literal split-screen reality across the country today. Baking, stormy, and smoky.
It really is more than just a weather report.
Yeah, it's a map dictating exactly how you have to navigate your environment the moment you step outside.
We're all just adapting to whatever localized extreme our region is facing today.
Which leaves you with something to ponder as we wrap up this deep dive. When we look at these 109-degree days, violent thermal engine storms and skies choked with stagnant smoke, will these extremes still be considered noteworthy in future weather reports?
That is the big question.
Or is this starkly divided, chaotic map just what a standard summer day is going to look like from now on?